Hi, this is Gary with MacMost Now. Today let's take a look at how to connect your iPod and iPhone to a car using the Microsoft Sync system. So I'm always interested in how people can connect their iPods and iPhones to their car. I have to do mine through an old-fashioned headphone jack, but there's some more advanced systems out there, like the Microsoft Sync system, which allows you to attach your iPhone or iPod through a USB port to your car, and then you can get data on the screen in your car and also control it through the steering wheel. So my friend Dan Gray runs the site mpgomatic.com. Now it's kind of like car reviews for geeks. He talks about things like gas mileage and technology in cars. So Dan knows all about this sort of stuff. So Dan, what's the deal? Why does Microsoft supply the way for iPods to connect to cars? I mean, why Microsoft? You think it would be Apple or some other company?
It sounds kind of odd that Microsoft would be the linchpin that would make Ford successful by allowing the iPods and other MP3 players to hook to their cars. But Microsoft sees a pretty good market there, and it is a good one. Basically, the Microsoft Sync system allows you to plug an iPod or other MP3 player into the dash through a USB connection. So it blows away any of the simple jacks. You know, an audio input jack is one thing. You're going to get your music off your iPod into your system, but you're still going to have to control it through the iPod. So Ford rolled this out slowly in 2008, 2009. It's in most models, so it's in the Escape Hybrid, the Mustang, the Flex, the Fusion, the Focus. It's in Lincolns, it's in Mercury's, it's in just about every Ford right now.
Right. So when you plug your iPhone or iPod or whatever into the car, you'll actually see like the display of like what song is playing or what songs are available?
Depending on whether you have a nav system or not, you'll see the name. You'll always see the name of the song or the playlist or the album. If you have a nav system, you'll see everything. I mean, it's just like the front of your iPod. You'll have full control over your playlist through that screen. The great part is you've got control in a steering wheel. You don't need to take your hands off the wheel, and you can do things strictly by voice commands, which is wickedly cool once you learn how to speak Sync-esque.
So like, give me an example of a voice command.
You know, play The Clash, and boom, it'll start playing The Clash.
So if you have
Neil Young,
yeah,
it'll play Neil Young.
So if you have The Clash on your iPod, it'll find it, figure it out, and start playing it.
Yep, it'll look through artists, it'll look through albums, it'll look through playlists.
Right. So does this work with an iPhone and iPod Touch also?
Now, I haven't tested it with anything other than an iPod, but if you look at syncmyride.com, there's a long list of the players that it works with.
Awesome. So, and does it also work with non-iPod devices like other MP3 players?
Zens and Zunes and creative thingamajiggers. Yeah, it works with most of them. With the higher end ones, it's going to provide that USB input. With the low end stuff, it's just going to be through the audio jack, and then you're not going to have that high end control.
Cool. Okay, well that's great. Well, thanks for filling us in, Dan.
It's my pleasure. I'll bring more of them in as we go. There's advanced iPod integration in the VWs and the BMWs and the Minis, and other manufacturers are working to include this stuff pretty quickly. The input jacks are one thing, but once you can take real control of your audio player from the dash or from the steering wheel, it changes the game. It's great. Thanks for having me on, Gary.
Thanks for all the great info, Dan. You can find Dan's site at mpgomatic.com. Until next time, this is Gary Rosenzweig with MacMost Now.
USB. Please say a command.
Artist, The Clash.
Playing artist The Clash.